Guys, it's Shisha here. Which side I should wave to? Maybe here. Yeah. I've decided to make a video series how Git works. So mainly this series is to help software developer to understand Git. If you are not a software developer or you don't really know what version controlling system is, then this video is not for you. Unfortunately, you can walk away. Um, just kidding. So you can always watch me talking without the need to understand anything. So the reason I make this video is that I've seen a lot of people, including me, who started to learn Git with those most often used commands: git push, git pull, git commit. So there's no problem with that approach. So we always, learn by doing stuff. But the challenge is that in the near future, once we start to work in the real project, we get a lot of people involved in the project. We need to collaborate with them. There's a lot of conflict, code conflict, and you always need to pull or push. And a problem appears is that we are less confident with those commands. Is it a safe command or is it a disruptive command that will, lose some code changes we have made? So once that problem appears, I always come back to learn the very essence of the Git. To learn again how Git works really helped me to understand not only those commands, but also when I need to learn a new command at Google from the internet, then I see the explanations, then I really understand how to abstract those knowledge into my existing Git knowledge patterns. So I will never lose the focus. Hopefully, in this video series, you can also learn something along with me. So I've decided to break this series into perhaps 4 episodes. The first episode is the most basic one, is how people could use Git to make a commit, which is the basic yet the most important one. And the second is once we make a commit in Git, what does it really mean under the hood? So the author, Linus Torvald, has spent like 10 days to develop the very sense of Git. But what does it really happen? So once we run those commands, what happens under the hood? So what's the magic in the box? So we want in the second episode to really to tackle that, and also we want to study a little bit about the branches and then the head. So what are those things in Git? And in the third episode, of course, we started to slowly touch the remote repository. So there were a lot of popular remote repository services over there in the internet, like GitHub, Bitbucket. There's some GitLab and some other open source tools as well. So once we started to work and collaborate with our teammates, definitely a remote repository is needed. And the final episode, the fourth episode, I'm gonna focus on some extra tips, like what other tools could really help us to improve the efficiency of using Git or collaborate with your teammates, and then of course make a summary in the final episode, the fourth episode. So this is the agenda for this video series. Hopefully you guys decided to follow me along. So see you guys later. Let's win Git.